Introducing Carvana Value Tracker, where you can track your car's value over time and learn what's driving it. It might make you excited.
Whoa, didn't know my car was valued this high.
It might make you nervous.
Uh-oh, market's flooded. My car's value just dipped 2.3%.
It might make you optimistic.
Our low mileage is paying off. Our value's up.
And it might make you realistic.
Car prices haven't gone up in a couple weeks. Maybe it's time to sell.
But it will definitely make you an expert on your car's value. Carvana Value Tracker. Visit Carvana.com to start tracking your car's value today.
Hey everyone, my name is Cassie, and on Once Upon a Time in Springfield today, my dad and I will be talking about Season 3, Episode 17, Separate Vocations. Okay, Dad, start the intro.
She's Cassie.
My dad's like Homer, because he always goes out and buys us donuts.
He's Chris.
Cassie used to be a lot like Maggie when she was a baby. She never gave up her pacifier.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to a wonderful evening of theater and picking up after yourselves.
This is Once Upon a Time in Springfield, a Simpsons review show from the point of view of a dad and his daughter.
From now on, I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the ride.
Here they are, Cassie and Chris.
Now in this episode, Bart and Lisa take scholastic tests that show that Lisa will not be a saxophone player she dreams of becoming.
What the hell is that?
All right, Cassie, what's chalkboard gag?
The chalkboard gag was, I can't even say it.
Okay, I'll say it. I will not barf unless I'm sick. Not sure what that is referencing to, but let's hope it didn't land on anyone. All right, Cassie, what was the couch gag?
The couch gag was everybody sat down and then Bart jumps on everyone and lays on them.
Yep, lays on them, and then Homer is not happy.
No.
You're all nuts. All right, so in the beginning, it all starts out with Bart in school and Lisa in school having to take a test, that scholastic test you were just talking about.
Yeah, the scholastic test.
You know what those are? You don't know what those are, do you? Well, we saw the episode, so basically it was a test that we all used to take in school that used to tell us what some of our best options as professions would be. Yeah, I remember taking it. I think pastor was one of mine. Didn't work out.
No.
All right, so Mrs. Krabappel, though, she loses it a little bit in the beginning, remember? She's all, and then you won't go date my sister, or something like that.
In spite of your masters from Bryn Mawr, you might end up a glorified babysitter to a bunch of dead-eyed fourth graders while your husband runs naked on a beach with your marriage counselor.
And then she's like, okay, sorry.
Yeah, right. And then all the kids are like deer in headlight looks, like, what were all those words and why did she say them that way?
Yep.
Remember when they were making this standardized testing, like this big deal, and like this
here for the tests.
Plane took a bag of the tests over to this giant plant in the testing facility, national whatever, in like Kentucky, and then they show this computer that's doing everything, and then it starts breaking down, and what happens?
And the old man hits it with his cane.
Yeah, that's how they grade things.
Come on, Emma.
Cassie, what did Lisa qualify to become? Or test to
A
become?
homemaker.
Yeah, she didn't like that very much, did she?
No.
She kind of goes off the deep end later on in the show. But we'll get to that in a second because we want to talk about Bart becoming a police officer.
Yeah. Wait, Dad, why did you tell him?
Why did I tell him?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling him that's what happens.
Okay.
We're there. Like, he's destined to be, or he tested to be a cop.
Yeah, and I think he would be a good one.
Well, we kind of find out in this episode that he might be. Bart goes on a ride-along with some cops, and it turns into like this high-speed chase.
Yeah, and he gets to shoot a gun. And
which is really not right, but okay.
Yeah, I know. That's why they said we probably shouldn't be doing this with the law, but you're bound to be a police.
Where's our backup? I don't know. Son, this is against every regulation, but would you cover us?
Wow.
And then Lisa's told she has stubby fingers.
Yeah.
That's why she won't be a saxophone player.
Yeah.
Act 2. Death drives a stick.
See you in hell, punk! Oh, no.
Man, that was close.
Good thing this alley got so narrow in the middle.
We jump to the middle, though, and then Bart almost dies.
Yeah. One weird part is it started off with, like, when it came back from To Be Continued, it said Act 2.
Yeah, right? I don't know. That was weird. And why did it say To Be Continued? We know the show's not... Anyway.
That was, like, a really good part, I'd have to say.
Yeah, well, yeah. And then, Bart gets a taste of being a cop. And his voice is more gravelly. All right, Lisa's still sad, and Bart starts setting up cameras around the house, and he starts taking fingerprints, Maggie's handprint, actually. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Did he clean it up very well?
No. And then you see the dog at the cake, and Marge is like, stupid Snowball. Well, she wouldn't say stupid ever.
No, the dog is Santa's little helper.
I call him Snowball.
Snowball's the cat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're on Snowball 2.
Oh.
I think if we ever catch up, I think they're on like Snowball 13. So, but beside that, yeah, she's blaming the dog.
Yeah, until Bart comes in and is like, I have pictures of the evidence.
And who is it?
Homer. Don't.
He's eating.
It's gross.
ASMR. Lisa quits the band.
And goes into the
bad girl bathroom.
That says, stay the heck out.
Yeah, bad girl bathrooms are those things. Oh, wait, you don't go to school right now.
No, there's just that one stall that has all the writing on it, though. It's the big stall.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ew, that's gross.
Yeah.
All right, well, Lisa goes in there, and I don't know what she's doing yet, but then Bart gets groundskeeper Willie arrested.
Yeah.
But that was where it triggered Skinner to be like, if you caught Willie doing that, you want to be a hall monitor?
Oh, yeah. I took the job.
Of course he took the job because he likes the power. Remember when Homer and Marge were talking? And Marge is like, yeah, no, all three of our kids. And Homer's like, Marge, the dog does not count as a kid.
Bart's grades are up a little this term, but Lisa's are way down.
Oh, we always have one good kid and one lousy kid. Why can't both our kids be good?
We have 3 kids, Homer.
Marge, the dog doesn't count as a kid.
No, Maggie.
Oh, yeah.
And then she's like,
Maggie.
wow, that was a good impression.
That was a really good impression.
Deep trouble.
All right, let's jump to the third parts. Lisa's back in the bad girl bathroom, and
Dad, we forgot something.
what?
It's the part where Bart gets the badge and the chief steals it from another person.
Oh yeah.
Sir, I know what I want to be when I grow up. A cop.
Well, until then, son, I'm going to make you an honorary police officer. Eddie, give me your badge.
Hey.
All right, let's get back on to where we're at, though. Bart is hall monitor, and Skinner takes him into this room. It's like all the stuff that's confiscated.
Okay.
That was cool. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was weird and cool.
He's like,
and
you get to
weird.
take one thing. So he goes in there and he gets a crossbow.
Yeah, he said be careful with that one. Okay.
Yeah, he didn't even take it away. He was like, oh, go ahead and still take it. Really weird. So Bart and Skinner are working together, and Lisa's carving her name in her desk, and she gets the opportunity to ruin the school. What does she do?
She steals the teacher edition.
Oh, my God. I don't know how I
Ladies and gentlemen, the unthinkable has happened. Some sick, twisted individual has stolen every teacher's edition in this school.
What do we do?
Declare a snow day.
Does anyone know the multiplication table?
Please, don't panic. They can smell fear.
They're like the math book you get in school, but the teacher editions with all the answers in them. Because teachers are smart, but kids can be a handful, so the answers are nice to have.
Yeah.
Yeah? Uh-huh.
Yeah,
You want to stop
I think
there?
that one's it.
Okay.
Just cut out what I said, please.
All right, so the teachers are like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And the police are like, I know who took it. The library, because there's books in there.
The dogs have picked up the scent of books. Send in the battering ram.
Here we go.
That's how smart the cops are in Springfield. And then Skinner and Bart start doing a locker search.
And Lisa just closes her locker.
Why?
Because, like,
Oh, yeah,
they're
she's got
gonna
all those
see
books.
them.
Bart does find out it's Lisa, but what does Bart do? It surprises everyone.
He says, it was me. It was me.
Which is smart because it would make sense because Bart was the hall monitor, which means he got free passes to do things, which mean he had access to these places, which was actually awesome. And he stood up for his little sister.
Yeah.
I think that's the point, right?
Yeah, that's the real point.
But before we leave, we have to say, who's the new hall monitor?
Milhouse.
Yeah, and he's kind of a jerk.
Yeah.
I like stories.
All right, Cassie, what was your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part of the show was when they took the test and it was like around the middle part and they're about to put it in. And the teacher asks, which one's the best smelling to you?
Question 60. I prefer the smell of A, gasoline, B, French fries, or C, bank customers.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. And then the other questions are pretty obscure too. Like, I don't even know what they were. I'll find some and I'll drop them in here.
Yeah.
All right, my favorite part was when they were sitting down at dinner and Homer's like, no one's going to follow in my footsteps.
Wait a minute. Isn't anybody going to follow in my footsteps?
And he looks around. He's just looking around. Everybody's not looking at him.
No, there's literally a cricket in the background.
There was the scene went on forever, it felt like. And that was my cricket sound effects.
I stand corrected.
Okay, characters introduce Snake.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stop there. Cassie, what was your favorite character?
My favorite character was Lisa.
Why?
Because she was just fun in this one.
She was. She was the bad girl.
She turned to a bad girl for this. I can't believe that.
It's awesome. I mean,
We'll probably never see that again.
Oh, I'm sure we will. There's 75 more seasons to watch.
True.
My favorite character was Bart for taking the fall for his sister. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Me fail English? That's impossible.
Cassie, what's takeaway?
The takeaway was never smoke at school, including the teachers.
Correct. I think they smoked more at school than the kids did in this episode.
Yeah.
That was weird.
I've got something I'd like to say.
All right, Cassie, what are we going to rate this one?
I'm going to rate this one 10 teacher editions.
Yeah, that's a good one. I like that. All right,
Perfect.
say goodbye.
Bye.
I feel that way too.
That's the end of the show, everyone. I hope you like the show as much as Maggie likes her pacifier, or Homer likes his beer. Make sure you rate, review, and subscribe. Go to thisisfunner.com to check out some really cool shows. And please, share it with a friend.
Everything really wrapped up nicely.
Thank you all for listening to Once Upon a Time in Springfield. Please go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. And don't forget to rate, review, and share the show with a friend.
Ugly dougly done.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.